Super Craig Gordon helps make Scotland go unbeaten in 8. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV for your Scotland versus Austria match review. This is about 24 hours late, so apologies for that, but I mean, Scotland were about 24 years almost late qualifying for a major competition, so I guess the logic here, the story behind this is all good things come to those who wait. So here's your review, but will Scotland be qualifying for another tournament? I think so. Based on the way we're playing, based on the stuff Stevie Clarke has us doing at the moment, I do think Scotland will be qualifying for another tournament. I do feel pretty rough today, by the way, so if I sound like shite, then that I'm just like straight up, heads up, letting you know that I feel like shite as well, so it's not just sounding like shite. But yeah, Craig Gordon, people questioning him after the last game against the cheating Poles, people saying that he should be dropped, people saying that he's not the best goalkeeper in Scotland, that he's too old, that we need to filter through the young team, that we should beg McGregor to come back. What a load of pish, right? First up, before I even get into this game, I want to just say that last game was not Craig Gordon's fault. 100% not his fault. The defence was pretty poor, first of all, for allowing a clear header to play through Piatek in the last, the dying seconds. And then Craig Gordon rushes out to close the gap. If Craig Gordon doesn't close the gap and reduce the angle that Piatek has to shoot, the likelihood is Piatek's got a shot from like 12 yards out, and someone as good as him, you'd expect to score that. But Craig Gordon rushes out, makes himself big, forces either Piatek to try and take it round him, or forces him to shoot at a reduced angle because the gap is being closed. Piatek then does try and take it around Gordon. There's zero contact. Gordon does not touch Piatek. Piatek decides to dive. He gets a penalty. He cons the referee. And it turns out the referee actually came out after the match and he said that he didn't give it against Craig Gordon. He gave it against Hanley. Because apparently Hanley pushed Piatek. And when I originally seen it, I thought that's what he gave it against. I thought he gave it against Hanley. Then everyone said he gave it against Gordon. That doesn't make it any less fair or more right, because, I mean, the Hanley contact was fucking bare minimum and it was not enough. It wasn't even a push. It was more like just... they were jostling for possession in the box. That happens all the time. There was no way Hanley, put enough force or put enough physical contact into that challenge, call it what you will, on Piatek to call a penalty. It was never a penalty against Hanley. It was never a penalty against Craig Gordon. But the referee did come out and say that he gave it against Hanley and not Gordon. So yeah, all this talk about Gordon stepping down, I don't get that. And then he proved it here in this game that he is the best goalkeeper in Scotland. I would go as far as saying he is the best goalkeeper in Britain. Have England got a better goalkeeper than Craig Gordon, really? Because we know he's better than Joe Hart. We see him every week proving he's better than Joe Hart in the Scottish Premiership. So who have England got that's better? I mean, Jack Butland, pish. Jordan Pickford, pish. I mean, these are terrible, terrible goalkeepers. Just ask Roy Keane and he'll bury Jordan Pickford. He won't hold back. I'm not going to hold back. There's no way those goalkeepers are better than Craig Gordon. So people saying Craig Gordon shouldn't be in the Scotland team, you know what I mean? He's the best goalkeeper in Britain. He's probably top what? How many goalkeepers would be better than Gordon in Europe? And I'm being serious. I'm not overrating the guy, but I'm being legit serious. Maybe, as in maybe top 25? Could be. Could very well be. But there's not many better than him, and I don't think there's any better than him in the British Isles, or whatever you want to call it. So all this Gordon talk, ridiculous. Opening 20 odd minutes, he's forced into 3 great saves. Some of them were at him, but you have to understand the way his body was going. There was one that was kind of hit at him, but he was kind of going in the other direction. So it was a lot better save than it actually looked. And Austria could have easily had taken the lead in this time. Scotland got forward. Shea Adams, what a ball by Andy Robertson, by the way. Picked this a fucking eye-of-the-needle pass past the last defender, right into the path. Shea Adams and dummies the defender, gets a shot away, but it took a slight nick off the defender's leg, went out for a corner. I mean, that was a really good build-up there. We finally did score. Jack Hendry, I believe, getting his first goal for Scotland. I could be wrong. It was Hanley headed it off the crossbar. Hendry was there. He got the tap in. He just tapped it. I mean, bundled it in, really. Wasn't the greatest goal, but you'll take it, especially when it's for your country. You'll take any goal. Second half, McGinn finished off a lovely worked piece of play for Scotland, man. Some of our attacking stuff is great. So, I mean, I will admit here, were we the better team tonight? No. Obviously, I don't think we were. I think you need to be in denial to admit that. Austria played really well. But it spells, sometimes going forward, we were great as well. Alright, Austria were better, but that doesn't mean we were shit tonight. We were not shit. We looked really, really good going forward. And this goal we scored that McGinn finished off, this was pure quality. This was a great goal. Any team would have been proud of this goal, 100%. It gave us a 2-0 lead. And for being a 2-0 up, I am disappointed that we didn't win the game. But like I said, Austria didn't give up, played really well, created more chances. 75th minute, Gregorski with a free header. Nothing Gordon could do. Maybe question the defence why he's getting a free header. Their defence wasn't great. Speaking of the defence, I was 2 international friendlies Scotland had. Halkett got called up and never played a minute. Very poor there. I don't often criticise Steve Clarke, and I'm not just saying this because Halkett is a Hearts player. I'm saying it because we're not blessed in the centre-back position, and I genuinely believe, Halkett maybe could be a viable option, a permanent option in the Scotland team going forward. But for some reason, Stevie Clarke never decided to give him a chance in either of these games. He didn't even get 10 minutes, which I found really, really strange. But anyway, that was a free header. Austria get back in it. Then it was Skjoff in the 82nd minute. Scored again for Austria. Shot on the edge of the box. It kind of just went through everybody and it trickled into the corner. Not a lot could be done about it. And then straight after that, Austria are through again, and Craig Gordon forced into another wonderful one-handed save to deny Austria going 3-2 up. We had a free kick, like 5 minutes for time, where their keeper made a bit of a mess of a catch, but he ended up getting rid of it, guys, and that was pretty much it. The game finished Austria 2, Scotland 2. So that's us unbeaten now in 8 matches, looking at really, really good. Up until these international friendlies, we had won 6 in a row, and we probably should have won both of these games. We should have won the Poland game because it wasn't a penalty. We were robbed there. We should have won that. And tonight, I think when you're 2-0 up, I think you should see it a game. It's not like we're playing, Prime Brazil here. We're playing Austria, who are a decent outfit, but they're not great. And I think Steve Clarke will be disappointed. I think most Scotland fans will be disappointed that we conceded 2 goals in the last 15 minutes to draw this. But still, lots of positives. We played really well. Craig Gordon proving that he's still got a lot left in the tank. McGinn, Super John McGinn, proving that he's Super John McGinn, really. And we proved that we can play some really good football. Slightly concerned about the defence. I think we need to try and get that sorted. I know we haven't got a full strength, list of centre-backs to choose from at the moment. But I don't know. I would say out of all our positions, it is probably the position that I think we're in trouble the most. The position that worries me the most. Now, for years it was the striker. For years we couldn't find a good striker. But now we have 2, Shea Adams and Lyndon Dykes, and they work really well together. So we're blessed in that department. Just hopefully they don't get injured. But I'm now looking at the centre-back options, and I think we need to sort that out. We really do. So, yeah, guys, that is it. I'm feeling like absolute shit. Going to go here. Let us know down below your thoughts in the comments. I'll give Craig Gordon man of the match, man. He pulled off a bunch of saves. I know he conceded 2 goals, but he was great tonight. Just a shame we couldn't win. But there you go, guys. Scotland 2, Austria 2. Now we need to wait in Ukraine getting their act together. Hopefully Ukraine, Russia can sort out this shite and we can get back to playing football. And aye, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.